Hi, welcome back to my eBay photo booth. It's Wednesday night, May 21st. So I just had um, a relatively good day yesterday, but with sales in my shop. I think it was about $140 worth of sales, which is not exceptional by any stretch, but considering the way sales have been this month, it was a pretty good day. And then today, just I thought it was going to be no sales, so I was going to come down here and take some photos, make a little short video of photographing items that are going to be for sale in my shop soon. But just as I was coming down the stairs, I did get one sale. So I'm going to go ahead and do some photography. I've got, um, I'm trying to keep at least 5 items listed a day. That's usually my goal, my quota. But I usually schedule them out in advance. So I'll do, as far as eBay will let me, which I think they let you do like between 2 and 3 weeks scheduled posts. But right now I'm really behind the ball on that. So right now I have posts that went up today and I have nothing scheduled for tomorrow. So I do have a lot of drafts written already, maybe 35 or 40. So I just need to take photos and get these items scheduled to go up tomorrow night. I think we're going to take a little bit of a vacation this weekend. Our anniversary is on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. I think Tuesday. So we're going to have a long weekend with the Memorial Day holiday, and then we're taking off Tuesday as well for our anniversary. So I'm not sure if I'll put the shop into vacation mode. I haven't really done that before. I haven't had a call for it in the last 3 years. I haven't really taken any kind of long-term vacations. So this will be a little experiment to see what happens if I put the shop in vacation mode. It might not even be necessary if we're going to be gone Saturday night through Monday. Then there won't be any mail Sunday, or I don't think there's mail Monday because of Memorial Day, but I'm not totally sure about that, but I'm pretty sure. So maybe I won't even need to put the shop into vacation mode. I'm wearing this thigh cap because there's been a cold burst here in the last couple of days, and I just got back from taking Pineapple for a walk. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So let's go through. I'm just going to take photos of 5 items. I think I have at least 5 things sitting right here ready to go. And then we'll go and pack up the one item that sold today. So hold on for 1 second while I switch the camera around, and then we'll get to work. Okay, let's get going here. I got a few things ready to take pictures of, so we'll just go ahead and just move right along and do it. So this is a Pyrex measuring cup. I think it's a 1 quart, 4 cups, 1 quart. Well, I think it's 100 milliliters or 1,000 milliliters. I mean, anyway, it's a good measuring cup, but it's I think this is a modern version of the Pyrex. I hear people talking about like the lowercase versus uppercase Pyrex logo means it's a different company or something, but I don't fully understand that. I haven't done the research to understand what that's about. But this has this rubber ring on the bottom to keep it from sliding while you're pouring stuff into it or whatever. And that's a modern adaptation. It's actually a pretty good adaptation. You know, it's not like it makes the measuring cup less useful. But these modern ones aren't worth quite as much. I had a good one that was maybe bigger than this. I think it was probably a 2 quart one. And I sold that for maybe $40 something. I can't remember for sure. But this one I just picked up the other day. I just kind of grabbed it quickly without thinking about it too much. I saw it and I thought it was going to be good. It has a little schmutz right here. I should have cleaned off ahead of time, but I didn't notice it. I'm going to grab a paper towel under the desk here. Anyway, this thing isn't worth that much. I think I'll be lucky if I get $15 for it. I probably paid $2.99, either $1.99 or $2.99 for it. So not a great turnaround. Where did that schmutz go? There it is. So I'll get that off. It has a little number 7 on the bottom. I'm not sure what that means, if it's something to do with the year that it was manufactured. It's difficult to take photos of clear items really on any color background, but I don't think, I'm not sure if white background is ideal for it. But I'm not switching to yellow for this. I think that would make it look even worse with the red. Anyway, I think it's a pretty good... I thought, when I bought it, I thought if I can't sell it, I'll just keep it. I have a few different measuring cups that I do like to use them. I just use it for, even if I'm not measuring, I use it as a small mixing bowl or something. But I'll try to sell it. Let's go in here into the eBay app, Pyrex. I'm searching in my drafts for Pyrex, and it comes right up. I think, let's see, I think I probably paid, okay, I paid $2 for it, so it was $1.99, and I'm going to try to sell it for $15. So I would rather find one that I could sell for $40, but this is what I've got. I took only 8 pictures of it, so not a whole lot. And now I got to find a location for it. I'm going to just put it right here. Excuse this squeaky chair. I'm complaining about it all the time, but I haven't done anything to fix it. Okay, I'm calling this BC, bedroom cube. And that is, there's a little shelf here that I started putting inventory in recently. BC, then 1B is the actual shelf that it's on. So there's one done. Okay, what's next? I'm gonna go ahead. I got these just the day before yesterday. I went to, so that was Monday. I went to Unique, the thrift store. Mondays are half off for members. I really went there because I need some summery clothes as we're moving into the, I mean, it's cold now. I'm wearing a winter hat, but we're supposed to be moving into the summery season. So I last couple of years ago, I lost a lot of weight, and I got rid of all of those clothes that fit me, and then I put a lot of that weight back on. So now I have a bunch of clothes that I can't fit into. So I went into the thrift store, the Unique, on the half off day looking for some clothes that I can wear to work. And I didn't find much. I found a pair of jeans. I bought them. I'm actually wearing them right now, but they are probably 4 inches too short for me. So I have them kind of hanging low around my waist so that the cuffs aren't riding up too high. But while I was there, I really wasn't going there to shop for inventory, but what am I going to do? Not look for stuff that's good. So while I was there, I bought some books. I bought these 2 religious books. This is a Bible. It says something like, the cover says Holy Bible Reference Edition, King James Version. It's 1970s. And then it says Through the Bible Radio. So I don't know what that is. This page says Through the Bible Radio Special Edition. This Through the Bible Radio Network. The Through the Bible Radio Network consider carefully the possibility of issuing an edition of the Bible. Presenting a special edition of the Bible is consistent with our purpose and plan. Anyway, it's an older Bible. It has a nice leathery, bonded leather cover. It's blue. There's no writing or anything in it. It does have some creased pages towards the back. So what I did, and maybe this isn't the right way to do it, but I turned the shower on to try to get the bathroom to have some steam in it. And I left this Bible in there with the steam running to try to get these pages to absorb a little bit of moisture without getting super wet. And then I put some weights on top of it for a couple of days. And it definitely flattened it out quite a bit, but it still has some creases in these pages, as you can probably see. So I'm just going to go ahead and disclose it. This Bible, the comps for sold listings are all over the place price wise. There's not a huge number of this that have sold, maybe 6 or 8 in the last 3 months. And some are like $16 and some are like $37 or something like that. I'm not so interested in, I'm more interested right now in selling stuff quickly than in maximizing profits. So currently, there's only 2 listed that are exactly this edition. There's another large print edition that looks very similar. One of them is listed for $35 and the other one for $26 or something like that. $29. Excuse me. I might go grab a drink of water. This one's from 1976. So I priced mine just like $1 cheaper than the one that's currently listed. So I put it at $25.99. So the other one must be $26 or $27. So hopefully this one sells quickly. I've been having good luck selling Bibles fast lately. The order that I'm going to be shipping out today is a Bible. So let's put this somewhere. Do I have room? I don't know. I do have room right here on this bookshelf. BR3. So this is a bedroom. This is the third shelf, BR3. So that'll fit right there. And this little book, I don't really know what it is. It's definitely a religious text. You can see the gold leaf on the side, and it has the same kind of bonded leather. The Valley of Vision. I do not know what it is. This one's brand new, published in 2024, but it's a long running book. I think that says it has a list of publication dates, and it goes back quite a ways. Okay. Printed, this bonded leather edition reprinted 2022, 2023, 2025, and originally was published in 1975. So this version's 2024. I'm guessing this was a gift to someone who didn't really want it. So it ended up at the thrift store. From only 2024 is pretty new. Don't usually see books. I mean, I don't look at fiction books much at the thrift store, but I don't see books that are... The books I do look at are usually not this new. So the Valley of Vision, I don't think it's worth that much. I paid $2.99 for it, and I think I'm going to sell it for like $18.99. So it's not a big seller, but again, I think it's one that will sell quickly, especially at that price. So I'm going to try to get pictures from every angle like this. I'll do the back as well, where you can see that says bonded leather. A lot of times they put the ISBN, they print the ISBN with gold on the back, but not in this case. I want to get, a lot of these kind of religious books have these dedication pages where it's like telling you this was a gift from so-and-so to so-and-so. And those often they're often filled in, and that decreases the value. So I want to show that there's nothing written on that page in case somebody wants to buy this for a present. And then I want to get this copyright page. Okay, good. That's enough. Let's find a place to store it. Something's gone since my phone, it had an update the other day. Operating system update, and since then all of my pictures have had sort of a grayish yellow cast to them. So I don't know if they did something to the camera app. It does seem to have a lot more bells and whistles that I don't really need. LR4C is this location. So all my photos look a little bit hazy and grayish, and I'm not wild about it, but I'm not sure what to do about it. I might have to just look for a different camera app and see what is available. I have all of these Game of Life replacement pieces that I had these listed as a variation listing, and I was doing some ending listings and re-listing them to try to get some traction on some posts, some eBay posts. And this one, when I re-listed it, it included the parts that were already sold out of the variation. So that wasn't great when they sold again, and I had to cancel those orders for being out of stock. I didn't realize that had happened. So now I'm canceling any variation listings I have, which I don't think I probably should have ever used them in the first place. I don't really think having one listing that has all the different parts of a board game that you have to choose the one that you want to purchase is probably not the best way to list them, unless you're really trying to not go over a certain number of listings. I'm not even sure if eBay works that way, but so I don't know, this listing might have had 10 or between 8 and 12 different parts to it, so it would be like the cars that come with a Game of Life, and the little pegs that go in the cars that represent people, and the money, and the spinner wheel, and all the other parts. So I canceled that listing. I took that down, and I'm relisting everything as individual listings. And I'm not going to get in a big hurry to do it because they're not worth much at all. You know, this thing I'll probably have listed for like $7 for these pieces of money. And they're not going to be quick sellers either. You know, by the time the right person comes along who's trying to replace the money from his 1960 edition of the Game of Life, anything could have happened. You know, the world could have come to an end. But hopefully somebody will. I guess I should just be less. I don't like to buy inventory and then just get rid of it if it turns out to be a bit of a dud. And I buy a lot of board games because I don't know, they're usually very cheap. And usually, I would say 70% of the time they have all the pieces if you buy a board game from the thrift store. And sometimes those games are worth $50 or $70 or $100. I think I've sold some board games that were over $200. So it's hard to pass them up, but they are a pain in the butt. You know, you got to inventory everything and then find out that the pieces are missing. It sucks. And you want to get that. You want to recoup whatever money you spent on it, when probably I should just throw them in the garbage. I don't know. But selling the parts, selling the pieces is something that you can try to do. In this case, I have quite a few of these pieces left, and I do want to try to relist them. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this is a bad plan, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right, let's go back to drafts. I'm going to just search for life and see what comes up. Let me just search for money and get more specific. There it is. 1960 cash money replacement pieces and parts. Milton Bradley. So let's add the photos that I just took. And the location. I'm going to put it in this box that's sitting here on the floor, which eventually will go in the closet. CL mid 1B. I'll put this back in the closet once it's getting pretty full. I'll probably put a couple more things in there and then put it back in the closet. Okay, I got several bowling balls from the Goodwill, and they are a little bit beat up, so I'm not sure if they're going to have the value that I hope they have. But some of these bowling balls, these newer ones, they have these engravings in them. I think they're mostly from the same company. I don't know much about bowling balls. This is my first foray into that world. but some of these sell for over $100. If they don't have the holes drilled yet, they might be close to $200. I'm pretty sure that somebody can fill these holes and then re-drill them to match their fingers. I think that's really what happens with them. So I bought one. I was excited about it. I was pretty sure it was going to be worth like $120. Then once I got it home and I started doing a little research on it, I thought, no, this is probably really worth more like 60 or 80, which is still good. I only paid $3 or $4 a piece for these balls. So that one I bought, I thought it was going to be good. I brought it home. It's like not as good as I expected it to be. But then I was back at the thrift store. This was from the Goodwill a few days later, and they had like maybe 6 to 10 different balls. But you can see this one has like these gouges in it, and I'm not sure if that, I'm sure that decreases the value, but I don't know how much it does. I guess if you're like a professional bowler, you probably don't. You know these creases or these gouges can affect your play somehow, but I mean, most people aren't super professional bowlers. They're just trying to throw a ball down a court or down a lane. So I don't know. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have bought these. But like I said, they were like, some of them were 3, some of them were 4. Just yesterday, I was looking at the free section of Facebook Marketplace, and somebody posted quite a few bowling balls just for free. Come and get them for my house. And I thought I probably should go and get those, but I do have several bowling balls that are not even listed yet. So maybe I should not try to fill my house. Okay, there's one. I'm going to call that done. That's enough photos. This one is called Zen 900 Global Zen S77 Response Bowling Ball. I need to weigh this so I can say how much it weighs in the listing, because I do not know how much it weighs. I don't think it's that heavy. So there's 10 photos. Item specifics is going to be BC, bedroom cube, 3A. And then let's go quickly weigh this. Then I'll put it away, and then I'll grab the Bible that sold, package it up, and we will be done for tonight. It's nice having a scale for packing, and then sometimes you need it for other things like weighing bowling balls. Okay, that doesn't weigh anything, so that's good. 15 pounds. So I put X's in the title where I wanted to put 15. Now that I know how much it weighs, 15 pounds. And I think in the item specifics, it asks weight, vintage ball type, team model. I don't know things like core. It asks you like, what's the core type? What's the finish? What's the outer coating made out of? I don't know any of this stuff. I thought it asked, oh, here, item weight, 15 pounds. Good. So that one should be done. So that's 5. We'll get these things listed I'll get them scheduled for tomorrow night. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll have enough time to get some stuff listed for the next night. But pretty soon I'm going to have to get on the ball and start getting some stuff scheduled. On the ball, I said I wasn't really trying to make a pun or a reference, but I guess I did anyway. So was that 5 items or 4? I think it was 5. I'm trying to roll up this paper to see if I can stop this ball from rolling out of here. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, let's get that. Let's pull that Bible that sold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got five listings ready to go. So that's good for tomorrow. Typically what I do is I schedule 5 out as far in advance as eBay will let me. Okay, this is Holy Bible Zondervan LR4C, so it's got to be one of these. Zondervan. Yeah, this black one. Perfect. So I usually schedule them out in advance for 3 weeks, so that would be like 5 times 7 is 35, so that'd be like 100-ish listings. Maybe 100, just over 100. And then once I have all those 5 per day for 3 weeks, then I go back and I start doing 1 more a day. So I have 6 a day. And then once I get all the way back as far out as eBay will let me schedule them, then I go back to the beginning and I do 7. And that's usually as far as I get. 7 per day. 7 listings scheduled per day for 2 or 3 weeks, or however far eBay will let me do it. But lately it's been, I haven't had the motivation to list as much as I normally would. I think part of it is because sales have been so slow that I haven't been scheduling out, but I've still kept up with my 5 listings per day, which I think I've probably haven't missed that quota for like a year and a half, maybe more, maybe 2 years. 5 items a day for the last year and a half to 2 years. And people say, listing every day keeps eBay interested in you and then makes the algorithm show your items in search results. Nobody knows what that algorithm does. So if you hear somebody saying this is how the algorithm works, if you're watching a YouTube video or something, take all of that with a grain of salt because nobody knows. There used to be, eBay used to produce a podcast. It was called the eBay for Business podcast. And they finally let it go. I don't think it probably had much of a listenership. But I don't remember which episode or what it was about or who the guest was or anything. But there was somebody on there that said that the people at eBay don't really even know how that algorithm works. That it's basically, they've given the algorithm some variables that it's allowed to adjust however it sees fit, with the only goal to make as many sales as possible. And those variables include a lot of different things. But eBay has never told anybody what those variables are. Nobody on YouTube knows what they're talking about. If they say you have to list every day, otherwise eBay will stop showing things to you, it's all based on personal experience, and that's not a scientific way of figuring anything out. So it does make sense that, listing more is going to be, you got more opportunities for people to find things they want to buy from you. So that just makes sense, but I don't think that has anything to do with the algorithm. So it's possible that listing every day helps your algorithm, but I don't think it does. I don't think that's probably something that that's probably not one of the variables. That's my guess. But it's just a guess, and everybody else is just guessing too. So take anything anybody says about how to get sales on eBay with a grain of salt, because they really nobody knows how to do it. You just do the best you can. And I guess I'm probably not one to give advice because I just only had one sale today and it's only going to make $13.40. So there it is, Bible in a box. Let's get I guess I don't need this. I'll just do it on the phone. No, I'll do it on here. 30, I just gave you my PIN. It's 3084. Try not to break into my computer. I don't even know why I have a pin on here. I think it made me do it. Okay, we're going to go to print labels and ship. And this Bible is, get a shipping label. This Bible weighs 3 pounds, 2 pounds, 6 ounces. This is already in here, so I'll just leave it. 13 by 10, 13 by 11 by 3. That's the size of this box. And then medium mail, $6.13. Purchase shipping label. Purchase shipping label. So $6.13. Put that in the spreadsheet. 6.13. So right now we've only made $8.11 today. So not the best sales day by any stretch. But it's 8:30. We've got until 9 o'clock. I mean, we've got until 2 o'clock for more orders to come in. That'd be considered today. Anything until 2 a.m. is still today, according to eBay. So hopefully we'll get a few more orders, and hopefully we have time to pack them before shipping them tomorrow morning. So that's going to be it for tonight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.